Good morning, boys and girls. So today we're going to continue with adding and subtracting rational numbers. So last week on Wednesday, you did adding rational numbers. Thursday and Friday, we did subtracting rational numbers. So today we're going to do a combination of both. So go ahead and get started with your warm-up. It says question 4 on common assessment 1 was commonly missed. The two most chosen answers were B and D. Explain which answer choice is correct and why. Record your answer in Google Classroom. Okay, so this was the actual question on our common assessment that we took a little over 2 weeks ago. Okay. Sorry, excuse me. And these were the two answers that were chosen the most. Okay, so when I say the most, I say about 40% chose each. And one of those is the correct answer and the other one is not. So I want you to explain which one is the correct answer and tell me why. You will find the assignment, uh, the warm-up posted as a question. You only have this top part, um, this top question posted, and then you're going to answer for it, okay? You're going to answer it in Google Classroom. All right. So just like last week, our SE this week is I can apply mathematical process to add, subtract, multiply, and divide rational numbers. But of course, we're focusing on adding and subtracting this week. Okay. So a quick review of integer rules. So same signs, when we have the same sign when we're adding and subtracting integers, we do what? Okay, so if you said add, you are absolutely correct. And we keep the what? What do we keep after we add? Yes, that is correct. We keep the sign. Okay. Different signs. What do we do when we have different signs? Okay. So if we have different signs, we subtract. Okay. And we keep the blank of the bigger number. What do we keep? Yes, the sign of the bigger number. Okay. So remember, if you have same sign, you will add. And if you have different signs, you would subtract. Okay. And then you would keep the sign of the larger, which would be 6 because 6 has a greater value than 3. We're just looking at the base number, all right? Or at the absolute value. So now let's go on to our next slide. So real quick, let's look at these and see what our answer would be. So would the answer be positive or negative? And so we're not going to solve them. We're just going to determine if it would be positive or negative. Um, okay. So here are my signs same or different? Okay, that's going to tell you what operation you would do. And then would my answer be positive or negative? Okay, so if you said negative, you are correct. Your answer would be negative because your signs are different. So you're going to have to subtract and keep the sign of the larger. Okay, what about here? What would your answer be? Be positive or negative? If you said positive, you are correct. Okay, and some of you may be thinking, why? Okay, remember when we're subtracting, we keep the first number, we change our subtraction to addition, and then we change the second number to the opposite. So the opposite of negative 6 is positive 6. So now I have a positive 5 plus a positive 6. So I'm just going to add because they're the same sign. And we keep the sign, remember? So it would be positive. So try this one, okay? Again, it's subtraction. So you're going to have to do the same thing I did here. Keep the first digit, change the subtraction to addition, and change the second number to its opposite. Okay, what would it be? So I'm gonna give you a little bit of time before. All right, so if you kept this one and you changed your minus to add, so then that would make your 9 a negative because the opposite of a positive 9 is a negative. So now would your answer be positive or negative? And if you said negative, you are correct. Okay, so that was just a quick review of what of determining your answers. Okay. So let's go on to your independent practice. So yes, today is a lot of independent practice. because we've been doing adding and subtracting rational numbers. Okay, so this is going to be your independent practice. Okay, um, you will work out this first one. Tell me who has the correct answer, if it's Devin or James. If Devin's answer is correct or James' answer is correct, and then how do you know it's correct? Okay, then once you tell me how you know it is correct, you are going to go to the assignment with the task cards in Google Classroom. And if you looked here, it tells you at the bottom of after number one, after you enter the who is correct and how do you know, it tells you work on task cards 12 and 16. So you're going to come to your task cards in Google Classroom and you're going to look for 12, which is this one, and 16, which is this one. And you're going to work those out. Okay? The back of this paper is blank. So you will work them out back there, okay? Show your work. Make sure you number them, because then tomorrow you're going to continue working on the rest of those task cards. So you're going to need to make sure you have those answers, okay? If you have any questions, ask your teacher and they will gladly help you out. Okay, have a good rest of your day. Oh, don't forget to answer this exit ticket. You can also answer it on the back of that other sheet. Just at the very bottom, write exit ticket and then write your response to the question. Explaining complete sentences, how to solve the following problem. So you're going to explain to me how to solve this problem. Okay? All right. Have a good rest of your day.